So you want more passive income in your life? What's good, everybody? It's Michael Alder here, and in this video I'm going to break down 3 different passive income strategies you could dive into right now to really get that extra time, money, all the fun stuff in your life, that real freedom that you're after. And the strategies I'm going to share can be for anybody that has no time but has money but no time, and a little bit in between of each. So we're going to dive into the basics and advance from there, and you better not start complaining, because if you have time to complain, you're not getting your passive income on anyway. So take action on this immediately and start changing your income right away. And before I get into these strategies here, stop by takingactiontoday.com. We are hooking people up at random, just picking random subscribers and sending them copies of Mark Evans' book, The 10-Minute Business Owner. I just picked it up. I'm loving every minute of it. I'm not an affiliate of Mark's, but his content is rock solid. So that's why we're giving these away. And let's dive into these strategies immediately. So for all you out there that say passive income really isn't passive, well, that is true. In many cases, you have to put in upfront work or upfront money to go ahead and get this going. But if you just want passive income, you're going to sit on your butt, push a couple buttons, and you want income to hit your phone, this actually is possible, and it's through Dividend Stocks. I know, it's boring. It gives you a little tiny return, but if you really want true passive income, you could use something like Webull, throw the app on your phone, sign up on there, and when you do sign up, this is my affiliate shout out, you will get a free stock for opening up an account with them. So you made a little bit of money right off the rip. Next, if you invest in Dividend Stocks, typically anywhere from 4 to 6% is where you can find a lot of solid stocks. I'm not telling you what to pick. This is for entertainment purposes only. But invest in Dividend Stocks, put $100 a week away into each stock. This will compound over time, and these dividends are your passive income. What did you really have to do to get this passive income? You had to put a little tiny investment into an account. You had to do a little bit of research. You were already sitting on your phone anyway. Click, click. If the stock looked good, it looked rock solid, and it had a good history of paying dividends, it might be a winner. So go ahead and open up an account on Webull, get that free stock, and invest in dividend paying stocks. Get your passive income through that, and that is the American dream. It doesn't get much more lazier than that. This next strategy is a strategy I leverage, and it takes lots of upfront work. So this is where the passive part disappears for the front end, but the back end, you get residual income for years to come, and that is creating videos on YouTube. Here's my suggestion for this. Go into any niche you could talk about every single day. I rock a couple different channels on YouTube. Pick something that you could talk about how to You want something that people are searching for. So if you know how to install granite countertops, you are going to dominate the granite countertop space. What I want you to do is pick that niche. If you could see yourself talking about granite countertops for the next year, hopefully you have a job in the granite countertop industry and you just have to push record while you're at work. Next, I want you to go to a website called answerthepublic.com. And in there, it has all the questions populated on your topic. So let's go back to granite countertops. Just put in granite countertops. Hundreds of questions will pop up. And then you say granite countertops for bathrooms. Hundreds of questions will pop on that. So what I'm getting at is you will not run short of content to talk about. Every single question that pops up on Answer the Public, I want you to create a video for that question. So it might be how to install granite countertops on old cabinets. Boom, that's your video. On new cabinets, how to secure granite countertops. I know I'm getting tedious and crazy here, but you create consistent videos for this. Now you may be saying, there is not a chance in hell you're gonna catch me on video giving a pitch. That's fine. You may, if you're watching this on this particular YouTube channel, you'll see that I have videos that I appear on video, and then videos where I do screen captures, and I use iMovie for that. You could also use, I think it's called Video Shop. I use that to throw slides in there, and then I just talk over top of them. So you don't actually have to appear on camera. I don't want to stray too far from the topic. I'm just saying, don't get too far in your own way or make excuses and not take advantage on this. Now, YouTube takes a while to get picked up in the search engines, so you have to commit. This will be like a year-long project where you're just creating videos and uploading and uploading and uploading, and as you build traction and people begin to subscribe to you, you could get approved for Google AdSense. At that point, you turn on ads on all your videos and you get a piece of the action, and even if you stop at the end of the year after you get approved, your videos will typically live on for 2+ years, 2 to 3 years in my experience, and you could get residual passive income for work you did a long time ago. This is a fantastic way to start generating an extra income if you have no money right now, but you find yourself having a lot of extra time. Create a YouTube channel, start pitching how-to strategies, and then you'll get the AdSense revenue as your following builds. It's a phenomenal way to get passive income, and I have videos that are even 4 and 5 years old. They don't pay me much, but each video would throw off like an extra $20 a month or whatever. Totally passive. I did that stuff years ago, and I'm still getting paid for it. So that is an awesome way. Now finally, let's get into what I feel is the holy grail of real estate investing, and that is passive income through raw land. Now, this is going to take time and money on the front end. Not a lot, but a little bit of both. So if you're gonna be tight on funds or tight on time, you may have to build up to this. But if you can commit some time and you have some money to throw at it, I'm telling you, this is the passive income strategy. Now, first things first, we're gonna focus on Sun Belt region type properties here. So this is all across the southern parts of the US, from Florida all the way to Southeast California, and you need to know the numbers. Don't even start buying anything until you know values. Once you know the values like the back of your hand, someone says, hey, what's 2 acres going for in San Bernardino County, California, and you can fire right back at what the cash price is and what people are selling them on terms, now you're ready to rock and start buying some properties. Next, before we buy any properties, we need to build the foundation of your business, because let's be real, this is a business. Don't cheap out on it. You have to invest in ads. You have to invest in some tools. So a couple of the tools I want you to have in your toolbox, one is MailChimp. And I believe they give you a free trial to it. And this is where you're gonna hold all the email addresses of potential buyers that come that are interested in any of the ads you run. Next, I suggest Vumber, VUMBER.com. You get 2 phone numbers on there for just under $10 a month. I send all the traffic to those phone numbers, and then me personally, I just get emails. So if someone texts me on one of my numbers, it shows up in my email. Someone leaves a voicemail on one of them, pops up in my email, and it saves everything. So I have the phone number of every single person that has ever reached out to me on any one of those phone numbers forever, as long as my contracts are good with them. And for 10 bucks a month, how can you beat that? And then the next thing, I would suggest getting lead pages. Now, we've had this conversation over here a lot. You could also use ClickFunnels. There's other providers out there. Lead pages is without a doubt the easiest platform, in my opinion, to do drag and drop opt-in templates, and you want to incentivize people to give you their email address. This is going to go into MailChimp, and you're going to follow up every single week with new deals that you have. Now that you have the tools for your foundation set up, you have everything built, you are ready to get some properties and start marketing like crazy. So let's say you found let's just say, wow, that was noisy, Kern County, California. Let's say you found properties there for $1,000. You're gonna make consistent offers on these things for $500 until you close on a handful of them. I suggest having 2 to 3 properties before you even start marketing these things and building out your land model. Once you have 2 or 3 bait properties, is what I like to call them, you gotta advertise these things everywhere. Put them up on Craigslist, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn if you have a LinkedIn profile, Lands of America, Landwatch, Landmodo, the list can go on and on. The point is you need to market like crazy, and this is what I'm talking about with time and money on the front end. You have to be willing to invest into this business, but here's where things start getting good and it starts to compound. As people reach out to you over your ads, they may not be buyers right away. You don't hit a home run on every single deal, but you're gonna save their phone number, you're gonna save their name, and you're gonna save their email address, and you're gonna follow up with these people at least twice a week. I like to do text blast and I do email blast at least a couple times a week. If this is the first time you've come across me, you may not know this. If you know this already about me, you get my emails already all the time. You know what's popping here. So you want to follow up consistently. They may not like you in the beginning, but they will eventually warm up to you and become a buyer. So someone that doesn't like you today, 6 months down the road, they will become your buyer. As you start to sell your properties, reinvest every single bit that you have coming in until you have a massive portfolio of 100+ properties. The ideal, have 1,000 properties. That's true financial freedom with every option under your belt there. But even 50 properties could give you true freedom. It depends on where your life is at and how much income you actually want. But the point is, continue to compound, reinvest everything, buy more properties, and sell these things on passive income terms. I don't think I touched on that yet. Once you buy these properties for, let's say, $500 a pop, you want to relist them on platforms for $50 down, $50 a month for 36 months, which gives you about $1,800, which is a sick return on your $500 investment. And we could talk more about contracts and how to set them up through DocuSign and email them over to you. I'm throwing a lot at you right now, but I'm telling you, this is the best way to go. If the buyer defaults, you still own the property. You have the assets still that you could continue to resell again and again. So you're protected long term with your income streams. And that's why I think that owning raw land and selling on terms, being the financier between these, is the best passive income model out there. You don't have any of the repairs, no tenant trauma, anything like that. So I could rewind all the way back to the beginning to remind you, if you're just starting out, you only have a few dollars to get into the game, but you want to get the idea of investing and getting some passive income, start with Dividend Stocks if you know nothing else, or if you have a boatload of money and you're just looking to diversify. Dividend Stocks, like I said, if you open up an account on Webull, there'll be a link right below here. You'll get a free stock just for opening up the account and depositing your first $100. You're ahead of the game already. Next, AdSense on YouTube. It's fun. I love creating videos. So making videos and then getting rewarded for it for years to come is a phenomenal feeling. That is true passive income, but lots of work up front. Next, land investing. You own solid assets. You are protected against economic cycles because you're not leveraging large amounts of money that could swing one way or the other and you're going to get hurt. Most times you're paying cash for these or you're using a credit card. So if the whole world collapses again financially, you're not in too deep that you're going to get burned on this deal. Go ahead and buy some bait properties. Set them up online, list them everywhere. As buyers come in, make sure you're selling these things on terms deals that's, $50 down, $50 a month for 36 months, or flip them for fast cash at like $900. If you pay $500, you flip them for $9, you get the $400, you reinvest it, you take that one, you buy two now with your profits, and then you keep rolling it over. It's a win-win either way. Like I said, I'll do follow-up videos on how to go ahead and do the contracts and things like that. And finally, if you really want to get into the land investing game, you're looking to go a little deeper right now, drop by the landflippingformula.com. Link below the video again. That is my step-by-step strategy on how I buy and sell land every single week in my business and how you can do the same. I've rambled on for 12 minutes. I truly appreciate your time, and if you stayed with me all the way to the end, I know you're going to take action on at least one of these. Go ahead and comment below if you have any questions about anything. I'll always create a follow-up video answering it for you if I can. And thank you so much for tuning in. I'll connect with you on the next one.